one thing I've seen, and what I feel is really important is in say, managing or designing your career to the extent that that is possible. It is probably also good to sit down every now and then and think about the things you want to work on. And also, I mean, if it is important to you, how you want to differentiate yourself from others. And I teach marketing strategy, and there's a concept of red oceans and blue oceans. And I see a lot of people who are involved in so-called red ocean strategies, where basically they do similar things as others, but then want to differentiate themselves on very small points, very small details, or simply want to do things a little faster or a little more frequent than others. While the strategy literature tells us that that's probably not the best approach, we still see a lot of people doing that. The people I feel are probably most respected in the field or are doing the nicest things are those people who, intentionally or not, develop their own blue ocean. Basically develop their own space, came up with an own research line, an own idea, an own topic, an own approach to doing research, an own method. And initially that was not always easy, but long term it really pays off, because I think long run, if you're looking back at your career, if you look back at what you have been doing, you will never be able to, say, differentiate yourself based on numbers of publications, incremental advances you've been able to make. But probably what will set you apart is this idea, this topic, this method, which you introduced or developed. And clearly, it is very complicated, and you can probably not always bet on only one thing. So designing this blue ocean. But it is good, I think, to manage a portfolio of research projects where you may be able or may need to do some red ocean kind of activities to gain credibility, to secure a position, to get tenure and all of these things. But also always keep in mind that what will really be able to set you apart is doing something which is different from what all other people are doing. Now that's challenging, because if you're doing things differently, people may not as easily accept it because it's something they don't know. But I think long run, the field will benefit from this the most. And I think the people who really made advances in our field are those who develop these blue oceans of research activities.